Episode 318. It's a beautiful morning in Kugane, the perfect time to record another episode of Final Fantasy XIV, the online video game. Maybe the weather's gonna clear up by the time we finish our little discussion with Alphinaud and the rest of the team. And we're still pretending. We're pretending that we had a good night's rest after our long sea voyage, and we're now meeting up with the rest of the team over in whatever this place is called. What is this place? The Ruby Bazaar? I guess that's what it's called. Hancock's little East Aldernar Trading Company base of operations, I guess, which is, by extension, our base of operations. Well, at least it looks like a good morning from here. You can't really see the rain, you just see the sunlight, I guess. Alright, everyone had a good night's rest? I'm imagining. It would seem inefficient for us all to venture out together in search of information on Yugiri and Gosetsu's whereabouts, agreed? Agreed. We need to cast our net wider, split up and pursue all available avenues of inquiry. But if we're to coordinate our efforts effectively, we'll need to establish a working base of operations here. Okay. Maybe we should have had this conversation before I quote-unquote called it a night, but whatever. Indeed, Tatar would seem best suited to the task of organizing our supplies and procuring new ones. While she attends to that, we four can begin our search by questioning the individuals Hancock identified. Alice and I will take those in the southern districts of the city, and the two of you can take those in the north. Okay, so the main story does actually take us in that direction. In, anticipation of just such an eventuality, I took the liberty of preparing some few sketches of Yugiri and Gosetsu during our voyage. How very forward-thinking. And there's that famed art skill of his again. Wow, Ishtola warned me that you were a bit of an artist, but these are great. They'll definitely come in handy. Looks like it's you and me, Komoi. Let's step outside and talk about where to start. Can we look at that at any time? Oh, it's not in our key inventory. Okay. Want to admire that art. You actually unlock that art as like something you can hang on your apartment or your house wall or whatever. Actually, I guess that comes later in the main story, so it'll probably come like after this quest even. Maybe. Wow, Alphinaud's sketches are so... yeah, I just want to look at them too. I don't know how to put it, but they're very... well, see for yourself. Yeah, we get to look at it again. We have to look at it again, but we get to look at it again. Okay, yeah. This is what I wanted. We can look at it while it's in the key inventory. Look at that. Oh, wait. Wait, was that? Oh, I guess I was actually... I didn't actually realize I was a quest step. It looks more like them than they do. Honestly, you could make a living doing this. Ah, sorry. No time for distractions. Why don't we start by visiting Karaku at the Onsen? Onsen, that was it. Speaking of Onsen, is now the time? Does now make sense to actually check in on the ninja job quest stuff? Maybe. I guess it's kind of on the way. I guess there's more city over there, maybe like housing or whatever. Not really, it's just like a very shallow part of the city, I guess. I guess it's really just an extension of this castle. And this weather is slightly better than raining. Actually, we can check with like the Skywatcher, right? Let's actually stop by that real quick. Because it sounds like we're going to go to the Onsen right away, and this isn't exactly the worst weather for it. Not the best either. How's the weather? Clouds to fog, not great. Foggy Onsen, actually, that's not bad. Shirogane? Oh, that would be... We can do that in a second. Later this episode, maybe. I guess it actually snows over in the housing districts even when it doesn't snow over in this part of the world. Just as part of like the event. The seasonal event. But since the weather isn't getting any better, I guess we'll do this now. Ah, there you are. It's like all of them, even Tsubame. Komoi, what took you so long? I mean, we had to go back and forth, I had to pretend we did a flashback or something. It was very anachronistic, and I even, like, platformed onto the very top of the tower. Sorry to keep you all waiting. Have you noticed the rum doxies in the Pleasure District? I'm liking this place more and more by the day. No, we'll go there as soon as we do the Hildebrand questline, I guess. Ah, Komoi, it has been too long. To have traveled so far to assist Opero in his mission, words cannot begin to convey my gratitude. I mean, we were in the area. Komoi, I thank you for answering my call. Tsubame, too, has made the journey from the village to join us in retrieving the scroll. It is an honor to stand by your side again, Komoi. Master Opero will doubtless benefit from your presence, as he always does. Likewise, I figured we could use a few more Dimber-Dambers on the job, so I've sent for Underfoot and the Stray. Their ship should be pulling into harbor before long. In the meantime, allow me to share what we have learned. Reliable sources have it that the theft of the scroll is the work of the Garnet League, a notorious band of outlaws feared throughout Doma. When the Doman Rebellion was crushed 1 year ago, many a samurai fled the battlefield to escape the Empire's wrath. Dishonored and unable to return home, most turned to banditry to eke out a living. It is the most lethal of these warriors who formed the Garnet League. Cutting down innocent men for their coin purses, plundering villages. I think this actually mirrors like the actual state of the samurai in Japan, like historically. Like after they stopped serving their masters or whatever, they became ronin, or some of them did. And they just kind of acted as like strong-arm bandits that everyone hated, I think. I might be talking about like word of mouth stuff that I only kind of heard. Anyway. The men and women of the Garnet will gladly stain their hands with blood, as long as it means they will live to see the morrow. Why they covered that scroll so, I cannot say. What I do know is that if we do not stop them, they are all but certain to leave a trail of corpses in their wake. We must move, and quickly. Fortunately, they should not prove hard to find, confident in their ability to cut down anyone who dares oppose them. They take little trouble to conceal themselves. On the contrary, they parade their garnet-hued kimono for all to see. I think that's also historically, like, accurate, at least based on some. The way that, that samurai, like, paraded around town or something. It just feels like I've heard this before. You can distinguish them from their similarly garbed sekisegumi, or from the similarly garbed sekisegumi, by their lack of hakama, and their singularly uncouth demeanor. Let us split up and cover as much ground as we can. Komoi, I would entrust the Shiokaze hostelry and the Rakuza district to you. Keep to the shadows, and gather what knowledge you can. When we are done with the task, let us reconvene here. Okay, so I think this just maybe so happens to line up well with our main mission thing. We're poking around for information for finding Rosetsu and Yugiri for the main mission, and we're also poking around for information for these other guys. We can do both at the same time. It's not like conflicting. I don't think we have that one yet. Alright, so here's the Sekisegumi. I guess we're sort of allowed to walk into their barracks without any real problem. This is the Sekisegumi barracks. See that you acquit yourself with propriety. They probably don't mind that we're carrying around a weapon inside here, right? Probably. Who are you, what do you do here, NPC? The Sekisegumi is the peacekeeping force of Kugane. Ever do we stand vigilant against those who would invite chaos into our fair city. So yeah, there are these kinds of samurai, like I guess that are in media that are more like well respected, I guess, and also have a code of honor. And then there are these samurai that also are just kind of assholes and might be accurate to certain samurai in history, I think. None but authorized personnel may enter the barracks. State your business or leave at once. I'm entering your barracks. No, wait, no I'm not. He was right. No one can enter. They're physically barred. Can't even like hop over the, into that room there. Okay, it seems like, oh no. Damn it. Damn it, the main quest actually took us over to the Bokairo Inn. Didn't have to like, go out of my way in the last episode. Oh well. No stairs over here. I just kind of like how varied this city is. There's like this whole thing with the barracks, it's like one aesthetic. Then on the opposite side you have like a completely different set of aesthetics with all of these embassies. And then of course just the general Ingashi Japanese aesthetic that's all over the place. But it's all kind of like different depending on which part of the city you're in. Like here, it's another like Japanese market with all these stalls on either side, but very different from the Kogane Dori, which is just 2 bridges across over that way. Tell me about this place. I must get home quickly and feed my little brother and sister, but not quite yet. I must hand out just a few missives more. Okay. Didn't tell me a thing about this place. Guess that's not his job. Did I? I didn't get this one, did I? Unless I got it just now and immediately forgot. This would be the pleasure districts everyone was talking about. I guess we can stop by there, but we won't exactly have any business here. Oh, that's all the Aetherites. Okay, good. Well, not the Aetherites, the Aethernet shards, I guess would be the proper term. The pleasure districts. I guess this is a form of pleasure. Sort of. This is the pleasure districts, right? Or did I get turned around? I'm pretty sure it is, though. There's not a whole lot going on here, but I'm pretty sure this is the place. Maybe. Maybe like down this street there's something alluding to it being the pleasure district. Might just be a residential district, and in fact I think it is, but... it's also like... both, right? Maybe not. Well, okay. There really is no business here then. Oh wait, hang on, the Rock is a district? That would be the pleasure district, so... I guess this is also the pleasure district, like... this entire area, right? Yeah. Raku. Now let's stop by the hostelry first. Don't actually know the pronunciation. Hostelry, hostelry... host like hosting? What are you looking at? Oh, and you know what? There's also like more to see. I guess we can stop by over here. We're not gonna have any reason to go there like ever again. This is like episode 2 of our tour of Kugane, so I guess we can like stop over there, since we're not going to go over there for any other reason. Let's just get this out of the way first. No, who are we talking to? Where are we talking to? Oh, I guess it must be outside, rather. Right? No. It's like on this level, sort of. And slightly above. Is there like a door over here? No. Wait, what? Oops. Didn't realize I was talking to that one. Wait, what? Oh, I see. We have to hide to gather the information. Okay, I thought I pressed a button and that, started some kind of conversation. One day she has us sneaking into, hey, why don't you mind your own bloody business? My friend here has a bit of a temper. It'd be wise to leave him alone. Okay, yeah, we're doing the hide thing again. This is like the only instance of this sort of thing existing in the code or whatever. A ninja only trigger for conversations, I guess. These men look to be members of the Garnet League. We can pretend that we're hiding under the table, I guess. They seem to be discussing something. One day she has us sneaking into a bleeding Imperial storehouse, and the next, the Confederacy's chasing us halfway across the Ruby Sea. Zakuro could pay us twice what she does. It wouldn't be bloody worth it. Come now, even you must admit it was quite the little adventure. It was fortunate that we came upon those Eorzean pirates when we did, and that they believed our little ruse. In the end, we made it here with our little prize, did we not? We simply took a slight detour. We didn't all make it, or have you forgotten those we left behind at the Bloodshore? Cut down by our pursuers, no doubt. Yeah, us. The poor bastards. Whose brilliant idea was it to go along with that masked man's plan anyway? If our brothers could not fend for themselves, they have only themselves to blame. As for our mysterious benefactor, he let us here as promised, did he not? Now we need only wait for our client to show and deliver the goods, and we will never need to worry about going hungry again. Speaking of which, just how long does our man mean to keep us waiting? I'm beginning to wonder if someone isn't playing us all for fools. Now, we were late with our delivery after all. Word has it our client has returned to Koshu, when we did not show, and now is making the long journey back to Kulone. We owe him some patience, do we not? Okay, that's a lot of exposition. Well, that helps out a lot. Should I do this now? I'll come back for it later. It's just more hunt stuff. I would unlock the hunt in this area, but as long as we do it before we leave, I guess that'd be fine. And I guess the next guys we're eavesdropping on are over here, but first I want to see this part. This would be an area that you go to as part of the, well actually it's the hub of operations for the samurai job quests and everything. Like some underground samurais or something. I wouldn't know because I've never actually done that on my main character. I just knew it as this weird part of the map that only exists for the samurai. Kind of fun that they have this though. Hey, you guys don't mind if we're wandering in here, right? We're looking for some samurai. The evil samurai, not you guys. You looking to lose your tongue, Gijin? You'd best be on your merry way, then. The Sekisagumi won't dirty their sandals trudging down here to save you. Piss on those Sekisagumi clowns. They started out the same as the rest of us, scrubbing in the dirt. But now look at them, acting all high and mighty. Makes me want to puke. Okay, I guess even the Sekisagumi aren't well respected. Yeah, just in general, samurai. Not very well liked, I guess. Maybe these guys are well liked, I don't know. Is that a real samurai? I think it's a real samurai, yeah. This one too. They're wearing very festive clothes, but they are samurai. Ninjas versus samurai. I think there is like beef between them historically, not just in Naruto. Were ninja more well liked than samurai historically? I don't know. Alright, and let's actually eavesdrop on these guys. Pretend we're hiding behind this pillar or something. These men look to be members of the Garnet League. They seem to be discussing something. I swear, I just wanted to see what all the fuss was about. Barely put a finger on the thing, and next I knew it, Zakuro's blade was at my throat. I thought she was going to cut me down right on the spot. I know a Zakuro. I mean, not personally, but I know an artist named Zakuro. Wonder what that means, if it means anything, if there's like any meaning behind the name. Put yourself in her shoes. They say our client is such a dangerous man, he's been known to kill those who renege on their agreements. If anything happened to the scroll, her life, and ours, would be as good as forfeit. You're saying she's as scared as us? Zakuro Brightblood, who single-handedly cut down 100 Guardians in a day during the rebellion. Zakuro Brightblood, who dyes her hair red, with the blood of her foes. Zakuro Brightblood, whose social security number is... and I needn't say more. She cuts an imposing figure, this is true, but deep down she's actually quite the sensitive type. Sensitive? Don't make me laugh. Or don't make me laugh. I heard all that. You seem lost, friend. I suggest you get found, and quickly. Kugane is not friendly to those who go looking in the right places, or the wrong places. What is it? Can't you see we're discussing important matters here? Should we report to Obero first? Might as well. This is called Ninja Bathe and Redux, so it has to take us in the direction of the Onsen. So we'll be back. Ideally in this episode we can finish up the main story stuff that would send us off to like the next part of the world. Hopefully we can fit that in while doing this ninja bathing quest. Seems a long journey, dulled old Jack's models. Hope you had better luck than I. There is an air about you, Komoi. I can tell you have grown even stronger since we last met. It's the clothes. It would seem we have everyone assembled. Excellent. Let us share all we have learned. We learned her social security number. Allow me to see if I have this right. So in short, the Garnet League lifted the scroll from a Guardian storehouse at the bidding of an unknown hanging client. They meant to sail straight from Yaksha to Kugane, but ran afoul of the Confederacy, doubtless because they were too poor to pay the ruby ties. All stuff that we just learned recently, but it's good that it's reinforcing that knowledge, I guess. In fleeing, they were then captured by the Krakens, so they claim to be Domin refugees seeking asylum. I feel like if we are involving the Krakens this way, which is Carvelane's band of pirates, I could come up with some convoluted reason for why we had to wait on the ninja side quest before we could get Carvelane to bring us on his boat over across the ocean. I guess it would sort of make more sense than him spending, I don't know, several weeks or days or whatever getting the boat ready, when several other parties went to and from Kugane and Doma while I was doing those episodes. But it doesn't really matter. The point is we can imagine the reason, so as long as we can imagine the reason, then I don't have to spend too long thinking about it, I guess. Upon arriving in Eorzea, they made off with the scroll and eventually found safe passage to Kugane, with Karasu's aid. That one's motives remain as inscrutable as ever, but I digress. Furthermore, they are led by one Zakuro Brightblood, about whom no small number of tall tales are told. Regardless of their veracity, there can be no doubt that she is a formidable opponent. For my part, I heard that she is the most protective of the scroll, and keeps it on her person at all times, night and day. I heard that Sakura and her followers have rented a room at the Bokairo, an inn in town famous for its hot spring baths. And all old Jack managed to whittle is that the cove is right fond of her flowing locks, and that she fancies herself a cup of tea, making the trip from the inn to the tea house and back at least twice a day. That is most enlightening, Captain Jack. Now we must find a way to get our hands on the scroll before Zakuro's client arrives. But how? We could challenge her to single combat, but the Seki Segumi would not look kindly on that. Besides, we are shinobi, are we not? We must use stealth to our advantage. We simply need a plan. Oh, what are you guys doing here? Look out below. Underfoot's on the scene. Good to see you again, Komoy. Can't wait to snout the new tricks you learned from your friends here. We'll teach you how to shikuchi. What's Amor got to do to get herself some sushi? I'm bloody starved. And what's with all these bleeding seagulls, I swear. If another one takes a shot on my hair, it'll be seagull stew for dinner tonight. Wait, that's it. Mackenzie, you're a bloody genius, and so am I reckon. Gather round and lend me your waddles, friends. Old Jack's got a plan. First, we catch Sakura as she's beating her way from the inn to the tea house. Underfoot, Mackenzie, and Tsubame. You three will be in charge of causing a scene and stopping the more in her tracks. Meanwhile, Komoy, you make your way to that perch atop the markets, and drop some imitation seagull shite down from above. Where on earth would we get that? I mean, I guess we're an alchemist, we could make some. What with her precious locks all mucked up, the more sure to make for the hot springs. She can't very well bring her scroll into the water, so we just follow along, all stealthy-like, and heave it from whatever basket she stowed it away in. For good measure, Obero and I will head to the bath house, as well, and keep the girl occupied until Komoy has the scroll safely in her dandles. A most impressive plan, Captain Jack, but I have one question. How do you propose that the two of us keep Zakuro occupied? Obero, surely you remember our visit to the Bronze Lake, and the little show I put on for our pirate friend. It's all quite simple, really. Oh, how fun. I'm not certain I understand what you... Oh. On second thought, I'm not quite convinced that this is the best course of action. Come on, it's fair. Haha, give yourself some more credit, lad. Now, Komoy, you want to climb up to the rooftop atop the Bokairo, and then make your way across the wire atop the markets. Here, this white dye should do a suitable seagull shite impersonation. Once Underfoot and the gang lure Zakuro into position, let her fly. Alright, lads and lasses, look sharp. We'll meet back here once all's bob. How fun. Do I have something that I can wear inside the hot springs if we are going in there ourselves? We might just get to watch Jack and Obero get naked, or something like that. And our involvement in the getting naked side plot is going to be minimal. I guess they are actually making us like do some platforming stuff here. Not platforming, but at least getting onto the rooftop. It's very rare, if ever, that the game makes you do platforming, I guess. Actually, is this even like the way that they would have wanted us to do this? Actually, it seems like there's a wall here. Never mind, okay. Can we... Okay, you can walk on these ones. I'm gonna go over that way, though. I feel like there was a better way to do this, but this works. I think it works. There's like a way across, maybe. Okay, we gotta get where Capri Wolf is, somehow. Alright, I don't think this was the way, actually. Probably the route to the roof is over this way. Like up there? Yeah. We'll join these in a second. We're doing two things here. There's also sort of platforming over there. I can do that. Get the lookout point there. But after this, maybe at the end of the episode. The pain. Oh, the pain. My poor girl, whatever is the matter? Someone, anyone, find a healer. The girl needs help. Not her problem. You know what is your problem? Birdshite. What was... Gah, birdshite? Oh, bloody brilliant. Gone like the wind. Thank you, kind sir and madam, but worry not. I am not ill. You see, I simply haven't had a bite to eat all day. Haha, is that all now? Fortunately, the Shiokase hostelry is but a short walk away, and I hear their sushi is positively to die for. Shall we? Alright, enjoy your sushi, guys. My hair, my beautiful hair. Back to the bathhouse, I suppose. Neat. Oh, is that also like a platforming thing? Should I do that one? Doesn't seem like much platforming, not really. Just like the one jump. Yeah, don't really have to get that one yet. We'll save it for later, if I ever do all of the sightseeing log stuff. Okay, so we are actually going inside. I'm not sure if I have like the proper clothes for this. I mean, I know I don't. But I guess we can wear something. I mean, this guy's got the right idea. Nothing at all. Stupid sexy Rogadin. Fun reference. I guess we're not actually going inside, so I didn't have to get changed. Well, that's fine. I mean, we should take in the sights while we're here, right? Even if it is super foggy. But actually, it's kind of interesting looking when it's foggy. Join you. Don't mind if I do. Nice place. Kind of one of my favorite places in the game, I think. Even when it is foggy. I just like hot springs in video games. Never been to one in real life, though. Phew, felt the blood rushing to my head for a moment there. I'll hop back in once I've cooled down. There would be like better clothes for hopping into a hot spring like this, but I think those better clothes are locked behind... There's like a specific fundoshi you can get. I have it on my main character, but I think it's locked behind like later side quest stuff that you get after the main quest, or something. I actually don't remember where to unlock it. Maybe I have to check. But I'm pretty sure it's something that I can't get as Komori now. Not that it's the most important thing in the world to get a fundoshi or proper bathing clothes or whatever. Not right now. No, haha, so this is what they're wearing. How fun. Dressing all sexy. Looking good, Oboro. What beautiful locks you have. However do you keep them so smooth and silky? I've seen many a rum doxy in my day, but ain't none what compare to you, milady. Always gotta wear the bandana, huh? Even in here. Truly, I do not mean to boast, but they do say my beauty is sung of far and wide. Good job, guys. Alright, back to business. You search the basket, but to no avail. The scroll must be around here somewhere. You search the basket, but to no avail. The scroll must be around here somewhere. Okay, I guess we are going in. Back to this then. Well, I guess this isn't technically in. Ah, huh, well, okay, fine. Well, we can just wear this, right. The 7.4 update made it so that we can wear any clothes, any glamour, with any outfit. As long as the weapon, well, I mean, the weapon doesn't change. That's like the one thing that I can't glamour over. So you can't just wear this as a ninja, I guess. And just like swap back to this later, right? Yeah, it's all set up. No, but I shouldn't have the swords out like this. The daggers. Well, we got it. I guess we didn't actually have to worry about the glamour. We were just here for 5 seconds. I was sort of hoping there would be a cutscene involving the baz and everything, but I guess we were just using the location. Oh well. Head back to this immediately, fine. Alright, so we'll go ahead and complete this quest and then head back on to the main quest. I'm sure the next quest is probably going to take us further afield. Unless it's going to keep us in the city for a while, I don't know. When we're ready to leave the city, I guess we'll take on the next quest from the job, from the ninja job quest line, and either that's going to keep us in the city for a little while longer, or it'll go in the direction that we're going in the direction of. Well done, my friends. The operation was, by any measure, a rousing success. That said, I have not seen Tsubame and the others. I do hope all is well. They're getting sushi. Now that was some rum fun, if I do say so myself. As for the cove, I wouldn't fret. Like as not, Vikebian underfoot dragged her off to Yaffle. That's Makugane's finer delicacies. No doubt you are right, Captain Jack. In the meantime, pray show me the scroll, Komori. I would see just what it is that Zakuro's mysterious employer covets so. Why, this is, are my eyes to be believed? The forbidden mudra of summoning. Oh, is this actually, okay, neat. I always like it when the actual abilities that you get as a job are tied in some way to the story. Usually it's just your mentor saying, hey, learn this job thing, or learn this ability, or whatever. But whenever they tied in, like, more importantly like this, it's always a plus for me. I'd have thought just a ghost story, meant to strike fear in the hearts of shinobi who would stray from their paths. Forbidden summoning? I wouldn't know a mudra from my own grandmom, but that sounds right dangersome. It is indeed, Captain Jack. The legends say that if the summoner's focus wanes for even a moment, the monstrous beast called forth by this mudra will not hesitate to devour him whole. Oh wait, I guess this isn't something that we're getting. I thought it was talking about the shadow clone summoning or something. Many years ago, it was gifted from our village to the King of Doma, then sealed away, only to be used only in the most dire of circumstances. But it was lost in the chaos of the Guardian invasion, and never seen again. So it has been sleeping in an imperial vault all these years. So even with this bleeding all-powerful summoning at their fingertips, the Domans still couldn't hold off the Empire? Guess that wasn't all it was cracked up to be, eh? On the contrary, we never had the chance to find out. Master Gekkai, who led the shinobi, deemed the risk too great and refused to employ it, even as our nation fell. Whether Master Gekkai plotted his betrayal even then, or whether he had our countrymen's best interests at heart, I cannot say, though I would like to believe the latter. I guess it's true, he could have said, oh no, it's way too dangerous, we can't use it. But he was just doing it to help the Guardians invade or something, cause it would have actually propelled them effortlessly maybe. Maybe it summons the nine-tailed fox. I don't know. Could go either way. Nonetheless, it is clear that none in Garlemald knew the scroll's true power, and so it sat untouched until it was stolen by the Garnet League, at the bidding of some unknown master. But aside from my fellow shinobi, who out there would know of the scroll's true power? But it matters little now. We have the scroll, and I must return it to its rightful home in my village. Afraid I can't let you do that, friend. I promised the Krakens I'd bring the scroll back for them, and I'll have not it said that Jack ain't a man of his wits. After all, the scroll's been missing from your village for 20-odd summers, no? Clearly no one's suffering much. Come on, Jack, it's the code. It belongs to them. That is hardly the issue, Captain Jack. This scroll is an ancient treasure. It belongs in Doma, in a museum. It belongs to those what found it, and that's the Kraken's. Gods, if you ain't a stubborn bastard. They're at odds. Gentlemen, gentlemen, must you make such a scene? After all, strictly speaking, the scroll belongs to neither of you. Then who does it belong to, Karasu? You. His signature pose. Karasu, wherever did you? But never mind. Thank you for guiding us here. You may rest assured that the scroll will safely return to Doma. You have my gratitude. Oh, Oboro, my dear, sweet, deluded Oboro, you grow ever dimmer by the day. Do you truly believe that I do what I do for you? I did say that I was pulling all the strings in this little puppet play, did I not? Very well. Allow me to put it in words that even you can understand. The scroll belongs in Hingashi, to the master I now serve. A shinobi must serve. My mistake was in entrusting to Zakuro and her lackeys what I should have seen to myself from the very start. Oh well, live and learn, I suppose. In any event, allow me to propose a simple transaction. You hand over the scroll, and I return your friends to you with their heads still attached to their bodies. A fair trade, no? Karasu, you craven. Now that's Karasu, I guess. We know this. Not strictly good, not strictly evil. On second thought, yes, I do believe we could have even more fun. Keep your eyes and ears out, dim one. You'll be hearing from me again soon. Curse it all. And here I believe the man had turned over a new leaf after leaving Gekkai. But no, it would seem he has simply found another villain to serve. Once a rook, always a rook, I reckon. And a sharp one at that. Underfoot and the Stray aren't the types to get boned so easily. Yeah, they don't get boned. As long as we have the scroll, Karasu is not like to cause our friends any harm. And yet, he is as unpredictable an adversary as they come. We must proceed with caution. Forgive me, Komori. It would mean much to me if you would remain in Kugane until our work here is through. Pray continue to train in your ninjutsu, and I shall call upon you again when the time is right. Okay, we weren't done in Kugane anyway. We're still putting out feelers for our friends, after all. This Karasu is a dangerous rook, I reckon. It ain't like Underfoot and the Stray to be boned so easily like. I guess bone means something different in rogue speak. And I guess we can take the Ethernet. Right, the last one I was at. Sorry to keep you waiting, Lise. We lost all the good daylight. Wait. Oh, did we split up with Lise? Come one, come all. Burns, cuts, embarrassing rashes. There is naught that the mystical waters of the Bukaisen hot springs cannot heal. Oh, what is that in your hand? Look at this beautiful sketch, drawn by none other than world-renowned artist Alfie Node, Levier. Oh, okay, I guess she was following us. You seek this aura and this Rukiden, do you? 1,000 apologies, but I cannot help you. It is against our policy to divulge information regarding patrons past or present. Please, we came all this way from Eorzea to find our friends. We have our reputation to consider, miss. Men and women from all walks of life come here in search of rejuvenation, body and soul. They seek privacy and discretion, and we have ever honored their wishes. Only the Seki Segumi may demand otherwise. I'm sorry, but there is naught I can do. I suppose we'll just have to ask someone else then. What about that woman who runs the hostelry? Kotokaze, was it? Interesting, okay, yeah. So I guess the main story takes you here to introduce you to the inn where your character can stay, like, as part of the city, I guess. But they don't actually, like, direct you into it. The future expansions sort of do that as part of the main story. Again, just because it feels more natural that your character has a place to actually sleep in while they're doing all this adventuring stuff. I guess they're not explicitly stating it here, but they're sort of implying that this would be the place that you stay at, maybe? Maybe. Welcome, traveler. Can I interest you in some rice wine? Exceptional quality. Delivered but the other day. May I interest you in some fine art? Ah, an Ori shinobi and a Rugadin samurai. If I may, I would answer your question with some few of mine own. If I speak of that which you know, Eugene, be not offended. You are familiar with the situation in the lands across the Rupee Sea, the doomed rebellion, after 2.5 decades of quiet. I see, and you are familiar with the ways of Hingashi, how we elect to stand apart and support no cause but our own. Indifferent and callous, some may call us, but pragmatism is essential if a humble island nation such as ours is to survive. But we are not fools. Complete isolation is impractical, and Sokugane is open to Ishin, and we are equally hospitable to all. Or, if I must speak more plainly, yes, I can help you. But if I do, I must also oblige the ones who ask after you. Are you willing to accept this fair and equitable treatment? If anyone comes looking for us, tell them whatever you like. Not very ninja-like of us to announce our position, I guess. As you wish. The 2 individuals of whom you speak did indeed come here. They sought passage across the Rupee Sea. Few ships are willing to make the trip at the moment. Nevertheless, I made several introductions on their behalf. That was the extent of our interaction. I will provide you with the names of the captains if you like. Alright, we got what we came here for. You've been a great help, Mistress Kotokase. I'll be sure to come back for that wine sometime. We would welcome your custom, miss. We should question these captains as soon as we can. You take the first 3, I'll take the rest. And we'll meet here when we've finished. Alright, good luck. All Ijin are subject to the same rules and must receive the same treatment. To be equal is to be fair, and to be fair is to be free. Interesting policy. Okay, give us this, now that we're here. You there, you. You look to be a strong one. I'm Estrelid, or Estrild, of Clan Centurio. Tell me, have you any interest in joining the hunt? Not really. Just want to get this blue quest off my screen. Just a moment. You are a newly made member of Clan Centurio, are you not? Kilmore, was it? Aye, I knew it. I've heard your name from good Ardalane. To hear him tell it, you're quite the hunter. But if there is truth to that, then tell me, why are you yet but a fledgling huntswoman? Mayhap you've made an ill name for yourself. No reverence for authority, trouble getting on with others. Yeah, that's us. No matter. The hunt will solve all your worries and woes, kill your quarry, and redeem your reputation. There is no need for fanciful or flowery explanations. Simply hunt, 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 and hunt some more. The more monsters that die by your hand, the more the clan will hold you in high esteem. Heed the call and prove yourself. I'm just talking of the hunt sets my blood surging. No doubt you care to know more, for how could you not? Go and see why is that an L? That's not like capital Y-I, or capital W-I. Velva, outside the Shiokaze hostelry. She'll tell you all you need to know. Off with you then. I think we were getting angry because we should be recognized as a well-known huntswoman or something, even though I've never really done a hunt in my life. Why is she wearing a storm uniform? Guess I just thought it looked good. Estreld sent you, did she? So you're the one of our clan named Komoy. Well met, sister. I'm Velva, and Estreld and and like Estreld, I'm a veteran hunter, veteran member of Clan Centurio. The clan hunt board here in Kugane is under my keeping. I confess, I'm shocked to hear an adventurer who has made such a name for herself as you has yet to rise in our ranks. What evils have you done to stay your climb? Honestly. Oh, I'm in the wrong then, am I? Well, this much I know to be right. For a savage such as yourself to languish in our lowest ranks is a waste not often seen in Clan Centurio. And so, by the power vested in me by Clan Centurio, I grant you the right to undertake 1-star veteran clan mark bills. See them done in number, and one day you too will find yourself among the Centurio elite. Heed this advice. Do not mock the single star. The strength and ferocity of your prey will be far greater than the others you've known before. Hunt bold and hunt wary. Great. Alright, we can do 1-star things. Just more hunt stuff. And we can, of course, accept everything up to level 70. Let's just do that. Godspeed good. It's not every day I see one as strong as you pass by. I'm Estrilled of Clan Centurio, and I invite you to take part on our hunt. Great memory, this one. Ah, but I know your face. Ah, you are the firebrand. The one whose ways have kept her from rising to our ranks. Komoy, was it not? It has been some time, or some while since we last met. No, it hasn't. Your eyes have changed, and that for the better. I'd venture you've had your share of graces with death since then. Ah, the 1-star bills are no longer fit for you. Go and speak with Vulva. Vulveva? I'll never know. See if the clan will not issue you bills more suited to one of your abilities. For as the hunt grows, so too must the hunt. Oh, no wait. For as the hunter grows, so too must the hunt. Go well, friend. We're not friends. She seems to be insulting us for no reason. You must be Komoy. Estril told me to expect you. She mentioned it was time you tried your hand at a 2nd star. It would seem she's taken quite a liking to you, and rightly so. Estril has always fawned on strong women. I suppose there's no faulting her for that. So be it. I will see to it that our 2 stars are at your disposal. But you would do well to know the difficulty will be far greater than 1-star hunts you've seen. Prepare yourself. We won't even do the 2 stars. Oh wait, the next ones are over in Ralger's Reach, it said? Oh wait, no. They're just over in both locations. Got it. Okay, yeah, then we can continue doing this, because we are up to level 66, or even up to level 70. Well, if it isn't our good Komoy, come closer. Let me see for myself how far you've come since we last met. We're the same. We're exactly the same. Just as I expected, you look a deal stronger than before. The hunt has been good to you, and you to it, I hope. The time has come for you to set out on even more dangerous hunts. The 3 stars await you. Go and speak with Savelva once more. May the gods see fit to see you back alive. Take care of the hunt, lest you become the hunted. Right, we're not level 66 on this character. So Estril tells me you are ready for 3-star hunts. You should know, to suggest such a thing is a great show of confidence in your ability. Very well, I will trust her in this. Our 3-star mark bills are yours to undertake. But know that no words of warning will suffice. The monsters you hunt are no normal beasts. They are hellish, unrelenting. You must know well what both you and they are capable of before you face them. Okay, and level 70. So good to see you, Komoy. There is news I've been waiting to share with you. It's that damnable Wolveva. She had the gall to chastise me for inviting passersby to join Clan Centurio. All I ever thought was to bring the thrill of the hunt to all who care to know it. I grant you, no soul save you that I've recruited has ever reported back from their outings. Oh no. We assume them all fallen, but such is the nature of the hunt. I've neither time nor patience for the weak. Let the hunt cull them from our ranks, I say. If 100 must die for Clan Centurio to find one such as you, so be it. That is not a very good recruitment method. I knew you to be of great ability, but never did I suspect you would climb so high. You've done good by me, and made me proud to call you sister. We just met. From this day forth, I recognize you as one of Clan Centurio's most accomplished hunters. With that, you have the clan's leave to hunt the Far East's most fearsome quarry. I hazard you require no long-winded explanation, and yet, that's what we're getting. Having already faced with such a beast in Ishgard, still, for the sake of ceremony, go and speak with Oveva. Go well, Komori, and don't go dying on me now. The true fun has only just begun. Hail, Komori. I have had word from Estreld. It seems she has vouched for your promotion into Clan Centurio's elite. I agree, you have proven yourself. With all of the hunting we've done, obviously. There is nary a soul in the clan who doubts your ability. Be welcome to our highest rank, sister. We wish you good fortune on your future hunts. And you will need it, for now you hunt the fiercest prey the Far East has to offer. On these hunts, we grade our quarry according to its strengths. The higher the grade, the greater the bounty. But of course, so too the greater the danger. Never has Estreld thought so highly of one of her recruits. You have come far. So far, any further words of warning may be meaningless, and yet we'll get them anyway. But I will give them all the same. Now more than ever, do not overestimate yourself. Okay, that's enough of that. We'll save this other blue thing for later. That'll just bring us over to the housing district. There's actually not a whole lot of time for this in the episode. So let's actually do this other thing that I mentioned earlier. A platform to the top of the Onsen roof this time, and end the episode there. Oh, someone else made it onto the lamppost. Good for them. Don't think it's going to take too long to platform on top of the top of the Onsen hotel in whatever, Ryokan. But just in case it takes a few tries to do some of the jumps, then I guess I can do it with the 2 minutes remaining in the episode. So to start, you have to get onto this roof and go across. In any other area, these ropes wouldn't be something you can walk on. But I guess it's appropriate that in this place where you can roleplay as a ninja or whatever, you can walk on the ropes, the high wire. So next we go this way, and then up onto here, and more of these conspicuous pegs just kind of sticking out. I guess they don't look too conspicuous. They sort of fit in with the architecture. And then from here you gotta make this jump. Not too hard. And this way. Okay. This might be the one that gives me a little bit of trouble going back and forth on. Just gotta jump when we're on the ghost edge, I guess, at full speed. Okay, not at full speed then. Or rather not on the ghost edge, but at full speed. There. And this one we can angle so we run into the wall. Okay. The idea was there. That's a good thing I saved 2 minutes for this. There we go. And just like that, we're on the roof. Not too hard. But there is another lookout point here. Now we get to see the nighttime cityscape. Oh, is that not... Hang on. I think we have to... Is it just like sit? Okay, yeah. You have to do like different emotes depending on the lookout point, I guess. Bokairo Inn. An inn with sweeping ocean views, famed for the healing properties of its hot springs. The public baths of Hingashi are largely mixed gender, and it is customary to bathe naked. But in a trading hub such as Kugane, where folk of myriad cultures and creeds mingle, one is expected to don not one's name day, but bathing suit. I see. The grammar there sort of tripped me up. Oh here, we're wearing the bathing suit. And we'll enjoy the nighttime landscape as we wait for the sun to rise for the next episode. That would be a good time to take a break.